basically Palestinian
There you go.
protesters came up and they stopped the Pride Parade. And there's a
Here it
video
is.
there that they got. Yeah, they blocked the Philly Pride Parade.
No pride in genocide tagline. Move us over here for a moment.
Yeah, which is very ironic. It just sucks that people who are genuinely on your side, you're going to them to protest. And
This is anecdotal, but I was mentioning to it Saul on off the show. But I went to a pride parade to report on it a few days ago or a few weeks ago, and a lot of people there, unprompted, brought up Palestine. A lot of people had Palestinian flags and carried their symbols. So this is kind of just smelling a friendly fire to me.
yeah,
You
and if
know,
anything, Pride Parade could go to a pro-Palestine rally because I don't know if you look at the social scale of Palestinians in Palestine, I wouldn't be surprised if you found that most of them are not pro-LGBTQ. If anything, LGBTQ people could go to a pro-Palestine rally and be like, "Hey, you guys should also be more this."
hmm well, there are
Yeah,
Palestinian people in Gaza who are LGBTQ.
yeah,
There are a
there is.
contingent of
Yeah.
those people. It's just that, how do you put it? It's like their choices aren't very good right now. It's like you have a
Mhm.
choice between the hyper fundamentalist Hamas or between the highly xenophobic, damn near genocidal Israelis, if not
Yeah.
genocidal
And
already.
it's not like they're going to accept you because you're Palestinian. So,
Yeah,
if
just
anything,
be
they're going to shoot you if you come up to their border. It's not like they're going to take you in for asylum, right?
yeah.
It's like you sort of shit I look. And in Corn Slob, if you like the stream, make sure to like, or if you don't like it, then just shit on us, I guess. I don't know.
Don't
But
shut on us. Just mute us and put us in a different tab
uh,
and watch a different watch a different stream.
yeah. But
Thanks, Corn Slop. All right, but
But
yeah,
yeah, I don't
no,
know. And then like right wingers will look at us and be like, "Hey, look, yeah, haha, look, you guys are pro Middle Easterners, but Middle Easterners don't like you."
it
They'll
does
laugh
it
about it,
does
and
it
and
does feed that narrative. Yeah,
it does feed the narrative. But like if you're pro LGBTQ, you meet someone who's Palestinian, who's like a bigot toward you. I don't think that gives you the feeling or the right to think that like, oh, you have the right to think anything. But I don't see how it goes. You're racist or you bigot towards me, so I should be okay with you getting bombed. That doesn't make sense. Like if there was a dude who's like like an overt racist,
hmm
and they're like, "Hey, I hate you, I hate this, hate that," and then they're actually getting bombed by the U.S. I'm not just going to be like, "I support the U.S. because of you being racist." No, that being racist doesn't mean you should die.
yeah. So a lot of people argue that silence is approval. However, I would argue that right now, gay people and trans people and all those other flowery groups are also fighting for their lives. If you ask them, they really don't want Trump back in office, whether or not you agree with that. But a lot of them say
Hmm.
that. And they are fighting their own fight. Just because they are busy fighting their fight does not mean they approve of Palestinians being, basically like wiped away. So they're just busy fighting their own fight. And they still fight the Palestine fight at the same time. So I guess it's just like people are allowed to fight other fights that are closer to home
Yeah,
for them too. People are allowed to
and then
have divided
also,
attention. There are many fronts.
yeah,
That's the way I think about it.
and there's also a lot of people who are pro LGBTQ who are just not going to vote for Biden for the fact that he is so anti-Palestinian. And they're willing
Yeah.
to let go a person who is pro their cause because there's so much for your cause, which is a huge selfless act from their community. And it's just shitty that they're being treated like this.
It is. And
It's misguided
it is
protesting.
very misguided. And
And that's
also,
I guess that's the end of it. Like, well, that's it. It's just misguided.
I mean, a part of it also is just knowing how to do PR. Like, you got to sell to people who already don't agree with you. And I feel like, again, a lot of these folks are already pro liberation for Palestine. So, you're already like, what was it? You're selling past the point, you know? These folks already
Yeah.
bought in, basically. You don't need to keep selling to them. You don't need to gain visibility here. It's not the place. I mean, it's just, I feel like it would have been better to just be a part of the parade itself. But what do I know? Maybe they didn't let you guys in the parade or something.